Get him? Slap your other hand right on top of him.
No, I
Okay.
didn't. It was an illusion. Okay.
And I'm looking on him and get the beer, and just crack the beer like that and look at him.
Yeah.
There, geez, the fireplace is coming at me. It just seemed like it's moving towards me. I said, oh, Jesus. It was, and this was about a half hour, 20 minutes after I took it. And,
So you could still tell the time at that point.
no, I had my senses. Oh yeah, at that time, I knew what time, I have all that. It just said it started coming at me, and as it was coming, I was sitting there, and I said, holy Jesus, and like hazy, it was like hazy too. Anyway, he started laughing at me. He started laughing, because I guess he knew what was
Did he do something too?
No, he was just doing his pop.
Okay.
He didn't do none of this. And there was supposed to be no TLC in it. That's what my brother THC. THC.
There was lots of TLC.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah.
THC in it. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I said, holy Jesus. I said, holy, I don't feel right, you know. And he's there laughing at me. He was after having one puff himself. And you can tell he was, I thought he was having an edge on, you know. Oh. Anyway, sat there. Getting worse it got. It's more and sad. And it seemed like, probably a short time, but it seemed like a long time. Everything seemed so long. Anyway, he picks up the bottle. He said, how much THC? I said, there's none in this. I said, my brother-in-law said, none. He's looking at it. He says, well, it says on the label there's 10.75 on it. So anyway, I said, what? You know, and all of a sudden, I'm sitting there and the table's there, and I'm not being able to move too much. I just there like this. It was hilarious. Well, it was hilarious. It was scary.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It was, what's going on? Anyway, he said, you're getting paranoid. What?
I wasn't.
And it's all I'm doing is sitting there, and all of a sudden, it's all I'm doing is sitting there like this, and I'm staring out through the window. So all you can see is the top of the tool shed out there. And I'm looking at that.
Did that start moving?
Oh, I see that. No, that didn't move. Nothing seemed to move after that. After that fireplace came, nothing else seemed. It just seemed that started.
That started. Gotcha.
And anyway, I'm looking at him, and I'm like this, and I'm not turning my head. He's like there, and I'm just doing this. And we're talking. And he said, what time is it? And I'm there like this. And I'm looking at the stove over there. And I think he was just fucking with me.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I remember the time. See, that's what it seemed. It seemed like you had your senses.
Yeah.
It was 4:45. Anyway, I'm looking there anyway, and he's talking, and he's going on, and he's rambling, and it seemed like it. And I wasn't even talking to him. I was just sitting there like this.
So what
He
did
asked me a question, I answered. That's it. And I just said, he said, what time is it now? 4:45. It seemed like it was for a long time, but still the same time. Well, I tell you, that 2 hours took a long time. But then the worst part came in. He said, "You want a sandwich?" I said, "Yeah, I feel hungry, yeah." But I'm not moving. I said, he made a sandwich, and he put it on the table. The way I was sitting at the table came out here, and he's over there, and I'm sitting here. He put it in front of me, and I went, and I had my hand on the table, and one in the chair, and I said, he put the sandwich there. I put the sandwich over like that, and I was going, I can remember myself doing this, because it seemed like you had all your senses. And I grabbed the sandwich, and I get the other hand over, I went like that, and here I am doing this. Took a little bite. I could eat the sandwich in a second. I took a bite of it. Oh man, it was like I was chewing it forever. And I couldn't swallow it, just I keep chewing it. What time is it now? 4:47. Oh my, it's weird. And then all of a sudden, now I gotta pee. No, he's bugging me then. He said, He said, have a beer, he said, and that'll clear that up. I said, I'm not touching nothing. I said, until this goes. And he was there, you know, and like, it seemed like I had all my senses, but it just couldn't move my body. Anyway, I need to be. That's it. I couldn't get out of this. I'm sitting there like this. I said, trying to? And I'm starting to bust now. I'm busting. And I said, oh, I felt like I was fizzing in my pants. I said, oh, no. You hurt yourself, you say no. And I'm doing this. And I'm not wet. I'm not wet. But it feels like I'm peeing, right? So anyway, this is going on. I'm going, oh, Jesus. So, and then I said to myself, I gotta go. You still feel like you're peeing, need to pee too, right? And I said, I gotta go. And I don't know how long it was. It might have been 2 hours. It might have been, I shouldn't say 2 hours. It could have been 4. I don't know what time I finally got myself up. And with my hip too was hurting, the reason I took it.
Yeah.
And I get up and try to stand on the table. And I get up. Finally got myself up, stand on the table. Then the bathroom's over here. And then I had to go around, turn around my chair. I didn't do it. I get up and I kind of pushed the chair with my legs, kind of my feet. And then I started doing this to the table to get to the washroom. So anyway, I walked across the table. And then from the table to the bathroom door was probably, no, it was less than me to you, a little closer. Maybe near the end of the table there. Anyway, I know I ain't reaching for it. There's no way I'm leaving go to the table. So anyway, Paul said, here, I'll help you. And he stood there. I put my hand on him, and I put my other hand in. I grabbed the door, and that was it. I said, I'm good. I went in myself. Get in there, head a whiz. I wasn't wet, so I didn't pee my pants. So I had that, but then that was fine. I had to turn around and get back out. So I walked all along the wall, holding on to it. I got to the door, and then outside the door there was like a little table on the side. So I had my hand on that, but still I had that little space to get to the table. Oh my geez, it was crazy. So I got over, I got the table, I got back down and sat down, and he said, have a beer. No, not having no more. What time is it now? He was just bugging the shit out of me. So anyway, and Phil and them were there, but they were gone fishing. They didn't, I was almost edible when they came back, because I could get up myself by then, 2 hours later. But anyway, we were there for 2 hours, and he was bugging the shit out of me. Anyway, that was my crazy experience, and I'll never do that again.
So what'd you do with the rest of the oil?
It's in the house. You want some?
Sure. I'm good.
Come on. You won't know it. You won't know what I mean until you experience it. So I sat back down in the chair, and of course, you sit down, and 2 seconds later, see what you need to pee again. Oh my Jesus. Anyway. I said, no, that's it. And the thing was, it still felt like my hip was hurting.
Oh,
So I said, fuck this. I'll never try it again.
Well, I wonder what increments they go, like maybe 10 was super strong. I don't know.
Well, he took it for his back. He took it for his back, and he said it worked fine on his back. But he might have, I don't know how many, he might have took 3 drops. You know what I mean? But they were saying, well, try it again and don't take as much. And I had no interest in trying it.
Or maybe take it and then go to bed.
Should we
Take
take
it
more?
before bed.
Piss in bed.
Oh, yeah. No, I just lost interest in even trying after that. I didn't want to go through that again, you know.
Some mistake, it sounds like.
What?
It sounds like some mistake to be.
Oh, seriously, it was stupid. And then you hear about people that do drugs and they sit there like, you see them on TV and they're all like this. Are they happy? Fuck. You know.